Are you an agency, service provider, or consultant taking on every single project that comes your way, but it's still not enough for your business to actually grow to the next level? Well, let's talk about the one shift that you need to change in your business to completely transform everything. A recent client of mine shared with me that he didn't really have a mission and that he's taken on basically every project or client that comes knocking. So getting referrals and having some people know about you is great, like in his situation, but especially when you provide a service to others, you're missing a massive opportunity to serve even more people, that is, more of the same types of people. This comes down to niching down, right? The niches are in the riches.
Riches are in the niches, right?
Yeah.
You said it reversed.
What did I say?
The niches are in the riches.
But far too many say yes to every opportunity, even if the client may not be the best fit. It's kind of like the client is standing in front of you with a stack of cash and is like, here, take this cash, I'll pay you. But in the back of your mind, you're like, I don't know if this is the right thing to be doing right now. I don't know if they're the best fit for my business. Well, this client is nothing like the clients that you can serve the best, that align with your own values. So when it comes to getting clear on who you serve and focusing your message and your product offerings to the same types of people, you need to get clear on 4 key areas of your business: vision, mission, movement, and message. So when it comes to your vision, this is all about where you are taking your business and where you're taking your audience or your customers. Painting a vision for what the future looks like, where you're going, and when you arrive there, what it looks like when you exist there. So this may be, say, if you're in the health and wellness space and you're helping people simply lose weight, right? And to be more confident with their appearance. It's kind of like you're holding a mirror up to them to be like, okay, here's where you are right now. Imagine where you'll be when you say, lose those 30 pounds you've always wanted to lose, or fit into that suit or that dress that may have fit 20 years ago but doesn't fit now. Imagine where you'll be when you're in social settings and you no longer have to feel self-conscious of how you carry yourself and your body. You're helping this person, whether it's your customers, like in this situation, or your team members, or future potential team members. You're painting a vision for what the future in the business could possibly look like. Hopefully will, but painting a picture for what that looks like. So the vision is all about where you're going. Because when you can understand where you're going, then your mission becomes easier to build. Because your mission, the second element, is all about how you're going to get there. So the how comes into place where you can set, yes, a mission statement, you can get clear on who you're serving in this area. But in understanding what your vision, your mission is, so where you're going and how you're going to get there, then you can start to understand more about who you should serve along the way and who aligns with wanting to be a part of this vision and mission that you're seeking to build. Because I can guarantee, especially if you're clear and often polarizing on this vision and mission, you'll attract people into your business as team members or as customers, and then you'll distract or repel the people who don't belong to that vision, that mission. And in doing so, people are going to resonate with the values and the beliefs that you put out there, and others won't. And so you want to make sure you definitely connect with the right people that you feel passionate about to serve. And that way you're not in the situation, say, of this client or other clients I've talked to around, hey, I'm just saying yes to every project that comes my way because they're willing to give me money, but I know in the back of my mind, or as I'm working with them, probably wasn't the best decision to say yes, and they don't really align to the type of customers I want to serve. And on top of that, you may be serving so many different types of industries or clients, and that just simply means you're not as clear as you should be on the vision and the mission you're seeking to build. Okay, so then the third element is movement. So in building the movement, this is all about the who, right? So we got the vision, the where, the mission is the how, and the movement is the who. So who are the people that are a part of the movement that you're building? This is first your audience, so those who you're talking to and attracting, but then that audience becomes your paying customers, those who are looking to work with you in different ways, whether that's simply buying your physical products or joining a digital program, online course, whatever your product or service may be, this is your who, people who want to be a part of what you're building because you're clear on it and you communicate it often. And this, of course, also applies to yourself and the team that you attract to help build that mission and that vision. So seeking to get clear on your movement and who you want to serve and the attributes and characteristics that define them. Because through this journey that you're inviting your customers, your audience, your team on, you're also inviting them into a story that's about them. You want to support their journey and what they want, and the ones that you feel most connected to and that you can talk with the best often reflect the types of people that you are or you prefer to surround yourself with. The fourth element, which is just as important as the rest, is your message. This is your why. So this is how you communicate what you do and how you do it and why you do it in a clear yet powerful way. So you're communicating why you are building this vision, how you are building this vision with your mission, who you're serving through your movement, and then your message. And your message is so vital because this is where a lot of your effort's going to be taken up because your message is going to be inside of all the content you put out there, especially video. Whether it's in an ad, in a YouTube video, on your website, inside of a product, whatever part of the customer journey that your message sits, the message is customized to where your movement or the people you're serving are on their journey. And so you want to make sure you're clear on your message and know how to talk about what you do and why, so that way you can attract the right people, you can build the movement together. So these are 4 key elements that help you get clear on knowing who you should serve and what you need to build in your business, so that way it can grow beyond just, say, a solopreneur or a small but mighty team, and you can start to attract more predictable and similar clients that want to work with you exclusively because you're speaking their language and you are inviting them into a story that is about them. So again, the 4 key parts: vision, where you're going; mission, how you're going to get there; the movement, who is going to help you build that; and then the message is why, what you can communicate with content to invite others to build this with you. I hope you found this valuable, and I hope that you can get clear on these 4 key elements yourself inside of your business in order to grow a business that is truly serving yourself, your family, and your audience. So make sure to subscribe for more content like this and follow along on the journey, and we look forward to seeing you on a future video.